It was my 27th birthday yesterday, Saturday, June 12th. Today, Sunday, June 13th. So I started my business yesterday, La Jolla Cove Headwear. People that have been watching my YouTube channel know that I was selling tie-dye for a nonprofit out here in San Diego. So I started my own brand out here, and so now I have my La Jolla Cove Headwear brand that I started yesterday. Just getting all the products and everything in. And yeah, so this is my second day out here doing it. So I'm going from 20% commission from the tie-dye sales that I made to 100% of my own brand, and it's a big step. Everything lined up where I was able to launch it on my 27th birthday yesterday. But yeah, it's I'm excited just not only to get my YouTube channel off the ground, but to get a business going, to just get to the next step of life. And so it's a really big step, and sales have been a little bit slower than my tie-dye, but that's to be expected. It's a brand new business, and I bought these in bulk. These from the company Buff that makes these headwear items, multifunctional. It's this company in Spain. And if you buy it with a La Jolla Cove zip code here in San Diego, California, with sales tax and shipping, it's $34 for the CoolNet UV buffs with the SPF 50 plus and all that. So what I did is I bought in bulk 100 a piece for $12.50. I marked up for $40. And I have 4 designs. I have fire, water, earth, air based off the elements. And so I spent $5 grand to get this business off the ground. And yes, this is my second day doing this, and it's a little bit of pressure with, you know, trying to go self-employed and believing in yourself, believing in your product. But I felt the timing was right, not only with everything I'm doing here, but other things I want to do. And I want to grow my YouTube channel and do other things too. So I'm just really excited for this, and got to kick off the summer doing my own brand, doing 100% of my own business as opposed to 20% with a nonprofit. It's cool, just the next step, and it's just really exciting. It's a really exciting period for everything. Summer's about to kick off here in not only San Diego, but all of the country, with elementary schools getting off, the colleges being off, a lot more tourism, especially now in these bigger cities like San Diego. So yeah, I just want to do a YouTube update on all of that. And I appreciate everybody that supported this channel. You know, certain people too that have said that they want to buy one of these. Whether you do or not, I appreciate the support or the view, just even the subscription on the channel. Any support is greatly appreciated for the content I'm doing. But that's the thing too, there's cycles to things. And see, part of something like YouTube is, you know, people ask all the time, how do you start a YouTube channel, or how do you get going? And there is no start, there is no get going. There's you put out content or you don't, and it goes somewhere or it doesn't. And see, a lot of people don't understand the aspect of putting something out for free that you're not getting paid for, because we're very programmed into that thinking from an early age. We have elementary school, so you get a test and you get a grade on it. So you get yours back and you got a C, but your classmate got an A. So there's all this reinforced competition from an early age of like what we should be doing and like what the correct path is. And so that reinforced competition kind of gets into our minds in terms of okay, I need to go get this job, or take on this college debt, get this mortgage, the white picket fence, you know, the things that we're told is whether it's success or happiness or truth. A lot of times that's not congruent with what's actually going on. And so something like starting a YouTube channel, when I'm talking about the concept of working for free, is if you start for the first time with 0 subscribers, people think, oh, well, I'm not buying like a Ferrari tomorrow, so like what's the point of posting this video? But there's a lot of important stuff with that, in terms of you putting out content that helps somebody else's path, helps somebody else grow, building the respect, building the residuals, building the time, so that at a point you can become that. It's kind of like now, you know, turning 27 yesterday on June 12th. I've been here in La Jolla, California, working for a little bit. I started at a hotel across the street from here. I got hired as a breakfast server, and due to staffing issues, other departments, I ended up switching around to different departments. So I did night audit, I did housekeeping, helping the housekeepers as a houseman, bringing them supplies so they can clean the rooms and all that. But I would fill in. And so I was at the hotel there for like 2 years, 9 months. And then I started with this nonprofit selling the tie-dye that I've done content on before. I was doing part-time at the tie-dye, part-time at the hotel for a little bit, and I went full-time on the tie-dye in May of 2019. And so a little bit over 2 years full-time of the tie-dye, and now here June of 2021, starting my own brand. And my idea with this brand is to help facilitate other aspects of my life of what I want to do. The eventual goal is to get this to a point where I can hire someone to sell here for me, whether that's a kid out of high school or college themselves that's trying to get their first entry-level job. I'm like, hey, I got a job here at the beach. I built up. I'll pay you well. You know, but getting that cycle going of like the young person that's working for whatever it is, like the manager or the boss, and you're doing your part to help the other person grow or help the other person enjoy their day or whatever product or service that provides at that moment, to a point where you're building the income, the residuals, the respect, so that you're the older guy yourself, and then some of that comes back to you. You know, part of the thing when I worked at a hotel that I would mention to people, one of the concepts of that is a lot of people, they log into like social media, and they're always bitter about whether it's oh, why is this person traveling and I'm not traveling? Why is this person doing that? But part of the reason for you being on vacation, for you having a good life that's enjoyable, it's about the other person succeeding too. So like, how could you go on a vacation yourself and check into a hotel if someone's not working the front desk of that hotel, if someone's not cleaning the room for you, right? So we all want things, right? Like everyone wants to constantly be on vacation. They want to make the most money. They want to be the best looking. They want to have the best car, the best house, whatever success means to them, whether it's material or something else. People have a standard of what it is they're looking for. And so the thing is, though, as we all want things and we're all going to take things, right? You go to a job interview, you don't go for the co-worker's job or the other applicants getting the job. You go for you getting the job. You don't go for the other applicants getting the job. And so there's that self-serving nature. But part of the balance with it is, yes, you're going for your job, you're going for your paycheck, you're going for your money. If you felt that you were deserving of a raise at a certain job, you don't knock on the door of the boss and then say, oh, I think my coworker should get it. No, you're knocking on the door so that you should get it. So part of it is the recognition of self in terms of the balances of that, like your own give and take, so to speak. So yeah, like part of my goal with this, honestly, is to make the money myself and to get self-employed. And then when I can get at a point where I can, whether it's YouTube or my business here, La Jolla Cove Headwear, or both combined, or other things that I want to do. That's the thing with my YouTube channel. Part of proving anything too is like the subscriber count, the views, the followers. It's like going to a restaurant. Like, people just think, like, if it has, like, 2 reviews, oh, like, nobody's eating here, I don't know if the food's good. If it has 10,000 reviews, like, oh, I know the food's good. You don't really know. The restaurant could have opened yesterday. It could be the best food in your life, but you're just going off reviews. Or it could just be, like, some hole-in-the-wall place that's been there 20 years, so it just had the time to gather reviews. But that's a part of psychology with this. It's like the subscriber count, it's the views. It's so no matter what it is you're trying to do or prove to people, that stuff matters. So turning 27 yesterday, in line with all my goals. I'm about to hit 2,000 subscribers here on YouTube. There's other things I want to do, not only with this channel, but with my business and just other areas of life. Like I said, part of it is getting self-employed, finding a way to make my own income off the grid, where I can own it myself. You know, I've put in my dues. I've worked for Abercrombie & Fitch. I've worked for FedEx. I've done modeling with an agency. I worked for a hotel, which was #1 on TripAdvisor in San Diego at the time I was working there. I worked for a nonprofit selling the tie-dye at the zoo in San Diego and La Jolla and PB in downtown. Now at 27 yesterday, launched my own business, La Jolla Cove Headwear, with the vendor law, California Senate Bill 946, which I've mentioned on this channel before. anyone can be a vendor right now with no permits, no licensing. I'm waiting on my permits and my licensing from LegalZoom in case they ever do re-regulate it in some fashion. And just to get a legal business underway, report sales tax, and do all that. But yeah, like I said, the overall goal is I want this to take off. I want this to do well to a point where I can oversee this, hire somebody, and then whether that's a kid out of high school or out of college, and kind of keep the balance going, right? Like you put in your due somewhere as a man. Most of my YouTube audience is men. But the highest female percentage I've ever had on this channel is 24% female and 76% male. Right now, I'm doing like 99 and 1. And it's super funny just to watch my YouTube metrics and all that. But I mean, I get it and everything. But part of the content that I'm expressing with this is like, yeah, as a younger man, you're gonna work these jobs. You're gonna do what you have to do to make money. But there's a flow to it. There's a balance. Like everyone can be a winner. Everyone can do it. It just there's certain circumstances and timing of how we do that and what our own give and take is relative to other people. But we can all get there. And so part of my vision with this brand is yeah, whatever I'm doing, whether it's my brand or my YouTube channel, you get to a point where you're set yourself and then you can help other people. It's like you're in the plane and they say, hey, if the oxygen masks come down, put it over you first, get your oxygen, and then help your kids, then help whoever you're with, because you're no help to anybody if you're not good. And that's just the way it is. So you got to get good yourself. So once you're good yourself, then you can offer a point where, okay, I have this business, I have this income, this residual flowing in. Now I can help the other guy get his job, get his entry-level position. And then he pays his dues, he gets his spot, and then another younger guy comes in and helps him. And there's a way to do it, there's a flow to it where everyone can be a winner, everyone can make this happen, everyone can achieve the most out of life. And we all have different starting points. So with the example I'm using, like being a worker bee in your 20s and then owning something at 30, if you went to a private school, elementary school, high school, college, you might do the worker bee stuff in your 20s and own something at 30. If you went to a public school and had parents that didn't have as much money and had a harder upbringing, it might take you till 40 for the same goal that the private school kid had, or whatever the case may be, white, black, 6'5", 5'2", whatever your card was in life on any metric. The timeline's different. So yeah, what takes someone to 25 might take you till 38. But everyone can get there. Like, you don't just have to be the cashier at Walmart your whole life. If you're there at 18, yeah, you might be there till 30, but you can do something at 30. And that's the transition that people got to know in terms of paying your dues and then having your own vision, which other people support along the way. There's a balance to it where everyone can get there. It's nuanced and there's a lot of things to it. But everyone can do it if you kind of tap more into that collective energy of everybody growing. So yeah, it's a little bit ironic too. Like, yeah, I'm starting a business. The intention is to make money, not having people walk by and not buy something. Like, the intention is to make money, but at the same time too, someone can come up and have a good conversation. Hey, how's your day going? They ask, hey, where's the bathrooms? I'm not from San Diego. I'm not from La Jolla. Where's the bathrooms? Where's there to eat around here? Like, I don't know. I'm just walking. I'm checking out the seals, the sea lions. I'm like, yeah, man, right over here. They don't need to buy something. There's more going on than just you making the sale. As much as you want to make the sale and you need to, you got to pay bills. You got to pay food. Like, I got to make something out here, right? But there's a flow to things. There's a balance. There's a 50-50. Just like you're working, just like you're trying to be independent, just like you're trying to make money, just like you're trying to start a business, the other person's doing that too. So there's stuff to consider with all those layers. So I just want to do this YouTube update on that. Yeah, I started this business, La Jolla Cove Headwear. I got the fire, water, earth, air theme to it. It can be worn in a bunch of different ways. And yeah, it's multifunctional, it's unisex. I don't have to do gender inventory because it's unisex. I don't have to do sizing inventory because it's stretchable, elastic, no seams. It's a good product. So I'm pumped up, turned 27 yesterday. It's gonna be a good year, it's gonna be a good summer. Thank you to everybody that supported this channel so far. I'm gonna keep posting content.